Welcome to Slovenia, a hidden jewel in the heart of Europe. Where alpine peaks meet Mediterranean breezes and fairy tale towns rest beside crystal lakes. This small but stunning country is rich in natural beauty, vibrant culture, and warm hospitality. From majestic mountains to charming coastal towns, Slovenia offers something for every traveler. Begin your journey in Ljubljana, the capital city with a big heart and a small-town feel. Walk along the Ljubljanica River, explore Prešeren Square, and admire the iconic Triple Bridge. The city's architecture blends Baroque, Art Nouveau, and modern design in perfect harmony. And its vibrant cafe culture and green spaces make it a delight to explore. Head north to the jewel of Slovenia, Lake Bled. This glacial lake is famous for its island church, medieval castle, and emerald waters. Take a traditional Pletna boat to the island and ring the church bell for good luck. Or hike up to Bled Castle for panoramic views of the lake and the Julian Alps. Nature lovers will be enchanted by Triglav National Park and the soaring Julian Alps. Hike through valleys, climb rugged peaks, or marvel at the turquoise waters of Soka River. For underground wonders, visit the Postojna Cave, one of the largest in the world. Nearby, the dramatic Predjama Castle is built right into a cliffside, a sight to remember. On the coast, discover Piran, a Venetian-style town with narrow streets and sea breezes. Its medieval charm, seafood restaurants, and sunsets over the Adriatic will steal your heart. Slovenian cuisine is as diverse as its landscapes. Enjoy hota soup, kranjska klobasa sausage, and sweet treats like potica. Pair your meal with local wines from the Karst or Drava Valley regions. Or try Medica, a honey-based liqueur that warms the soul. The Slovenian people are known for their kindness, creativity, and strong connection to nature. Traditional music, folk festivals, and a love for outdoor life define the spirit of the country. In Slovenia, every corner tells a story of legends, landscapes, and living well. Whether you're seeking adventure, relaxation, or inspiration, you'll find it here. Come and experience the magic of Slovenia, where nature, culture, and beauty come together in perfect balance. Welcome to Zelenci Springs, a natural wonder nestled in Slovenia's far northwest. This magical emerald green spring marks the beginning of the Sava Dolinka River. Zelenci is located near the charming alpine village of Kranjska Gora. At the edge of the Triglav National Park, surrounded by majestic Julian Alps. The spring is famous for its vivid turquoise water, which never freezes, and for the small wooden viewing tower that gives you a perfect panoramic look. The crystal-clear pool is only a few meters deep, but you can see bubbles rising from the bottom, creating a mysterious, tranquil vibe. Zelenci is not just a pretty sight, it's a protected nature reserve, home to rare plants, dragonflies, frogs, and many species of birds. A wooden path lets visitors walk above the wetlands without disturbing the delicate ecosystem. It's a peaceful, meditative place, ideal for photographers, hikers, and nature lovers. Just minutes away lies the alpine resort town of Kranjska Gora, where you can explore cozy cafes, mountain trails, and traditional Slovenian architecture. The people here are proud of their alpine heritage, warm hospitality, and deep respect for nature. You'll often find locals biking, hiking, or skiing depending on the season. Don't miss a chance to sample local cuisine. From zagonki, buckwheat mush, and Carniolan sausage, to hearty stews and apple strudel. Try a glass of borovniki, a blueberry liqueur popular in this region. Or enjoy herbal teas made from plants grown in these pristine meadows. In winter, the nearby slopes attract skiers from around Europe. In summer, it's all about mountain biking, hiking, and exploring alpine lakes. Zelensee Springs is often described as a fairy tale setting, thanks to its dreamy colors and the peaceful harmony of land, water, and sky. It's a quiet corner of Slovenia that invites reflection, wonder, and connection with nature. Ideal for solo travelers, couples, and families looking for a serene escape. A visit to Zelensee is not just a sightseeing stop. It's a moment to slow down, breathe deeply, and witness untouched beauty. Discover the magic of Zelensee Springs, where Slovenia's natural soul shines through every ripple. Welcome to Bled Castle, the oldest castle in Slovenia and a true jewel of the Julian Alps. Perched atop a 130-meter cliff, it overlooks the stunning Lake Bled and its charming island. Bled Castle dates back to the 11th century, and every stone tells a story of medieval grandeur. From its towers, you can enjoy panoramic views of the lake, forests, and distant mountain peaks. Inside the castle, you'll find a museum that traces the rich history of the region. Artifacts, ancient documents, and exhibits bring centuries of Slovenian culture to life. One highlight is the castle printing shop, where visitors can try traditional printing techniques. Or stop by the castle forge, where a blacksmith still works with fire and iron as in days of old. The castle chapel, adorned with 16th-century frescoes, adds a peaceful, spiritual element to your visit. It's a popular spot for fairy tale weddings with one of the most romantic backdrops in Europe. The people of Bled are known for their warm hospitality and deep respect for nature and tradition. Many still maintain local crafts, farming, and cultural customs passed down through generations. While here, don't miss tasting the iconic Bled cream cake, or kremsnita. With layers of crispy pastry and vanilla custard, it's a sweet slice of Slovenian heritage. You can enjoy it at the Castle Restaurant, where traditional dishes meet breathtaking views. Try local specialties like Carniolan sausage, mushroom soup, or fresh trout from Lake Bled. After your castle visit, take a ride in a pletna boat to the island below. Ring the church bell on Bled Island for good luck, a cherished local tradition. Or stroll along the lake's shore, where swans glide and alpine peaks reflect in the water. Every season brings a new charm: lush greenery in summer, golden leaves in fall, and snowy magic in winter. Bled Castle is not just a monument, but a window into Slovenia's soul. It blends natural beauty, historical depth, and cultural pride into one unforgettable experience. Come to Bled Castle, and discover a place where fairy tales come to life. Welcome to the Church of the Assumption of Mary, a symbol of beauty and tradition on Lake Bled in Slovenia. This stunning church sits gracefully on Bled Island, the only natural island in the country. The church's history stretches back over 1,000 years, with the current Baroque structure built in the 17th century. Its elegant white walls and tall bell tower rise above the trees, creating a magical scene from every angle. To reach the island, take a ride in a traditional wooden pletna boat, guided by skilled oarsmen. This peaceful journey across the Emerald Lake is as much a tradition as the destination itself. As you approach the island, you'll climb 99 stone steps to reach the church. A popular challenge for grooms who carry their brides as part of a romantic Slovenian wedding ritual. Inside the church, admire the ornate golden altar and beautifully painted frescoes. The main altar features a statue of the Virgin Mary, surrounded by saints and angels. A highlight for visitors is the wishing bell, cast in 1534. Ring it 3 times, and legend says your wish will come true. This beloved tradition draws visitors from all over the world, blending faith, hope, and folklore in a truly magical setting. The locals of Bled cherish the island and the church as sacred and historic landmarks. Festivals, religious processions, and weddings are held here throughout the year. After your visit, take time to explore the quiet walking paths around the island. Or enjoy the views from the water, where swans drift gently in the alpine air. Back on the shore, treat yourself to Bled's famous kremsnita, the creamy vanilla custard cake. Or savor traditional dishes like zagonki, carniolan sausage, and locally caught trout. You can enjoy these meals in lakeside cafes, with stunning views of the island and castle. It's a perfect blend of culinary delight and natural beauty. The Church of the Assumption of Mary is more than a religious site. It's a place where history, spirituality, and romance come together on a peaceful island. Come and discover the heart of Slovenia, floating gently in the middle of Lake Bled. Welcome to St. Tomas Church, one of the most picturesque hilltop chapels in Slovenia. Perched above the village of Spičnik near Skaha Loka, this tiny church offers breathtaking alpine views. Surrounded by lush meadows and the towering Julian Alps. Street. Tomas Church is a favorite spot for photographers and nature lovers alike. Its white facade and red-roofed steeple create a perfect contrast against the rolling green hills. At sunrise or sunset, the landscape transforms into a scene of pure tranquility. Though small and simple, the church has stood for centuries as a beacon of faith and serenity. It is dedicated to St. Thomas the Apostle, a symbol of spiritual devotion in Slovenia. To reach the church, take a gentle hike through peaceful countryside trails. Along the way, you'll pass grazing cattle, wildflowers, and charming rural cottages. The locals take pride in preserving the natural beauty and cultural heritage of this area. You'll find a warm welcome from farmers, artists, and villagers proud of their traditions. During feast days and religious holidays, the church becomes the heart of celebration. Villagers gather here to honor their saints with song, prayer, and community events. The region around St. Tomas is also known for its delicious Slovenian cuisine. Be sure to try hota, a hearty stew made with sauerkraut and beans, perfect after a morning hike. Local cheeses, homemade bread, and mountain honey are also specialties of the area. You can enjoy a traditional meal at nearby farm stays or alpine guesthouses. Don't forget to sample potica, Slovenia's beloved rolled pastry filled with walnuts, poppy seeds, or tarragon. It's a symbol of hospitality and homemade comfort in every bite. From the peaceful churchyard, take in the panoramic view of Mount Triglav, Slovenia's highest peak. In every direction, nature speaks in silence and grandeur. St. Tomas Church is more than a photo opportunity. It's a spiritual retreat, a link to Slovenia's rural soul, and a window into timeless traditions. Whether you visit in spring bloom or under winter snow, this little church on the hill invites you to slow down, reflect, and admire the beauty of life. Welcome to Blato Pasture, or Planina Blato, a hidden gem nestled in the heart of Triglav National Park. This alpine pasture is a gateway to some of the most scenic hiking trails in the Julian Alps. Located above Lake Bohinj, Blato Pasture offers stunning views, peaceful meadows, and fresh mountain air. At an elevation of around 1,100 meters, it's the perfect starting point for alpine adventures. Surrounded by tall spruce forests and rugged peaks, the pasture is home to traditional wooden huts used by herders during the summer months. These huts, known as koče, have been used for centuries by Slovenian shepherds. In summer, cows and sheep graze freely, and fresh dairy products are made on site. You can taste homemade cheese, sour milk, and butter, produced with ancient alpine techniques. A visit here is not just about scenery, it's also about experiencing Slovenia's pastoral traditions. As you walk along the gentle trails, you'll hear the soft ring of cowbells echoing through the valley. It's a sound that speaks of peace, simplicity, and a life in harmony with nature. Planina Blato is also the starting point for hikes to Valley of the Seven Triglav Lakes, Planina Laz, and Planina Krestenica. Each route offers breathtaking alpine landscapes and a deep connection to Slovenia's natural heritage. Along the way, you may meet friendly locals who still carry on the age-old shepherding lifestyle. They are proud of their mountain culture and happy to share stories with curious visitors. In late summer, traditional festivals celebrate the return of herds from the high pastures. These events include folk music, dancing, and tasting sessions of alpine delicacies. If you're looking for a taste of untouched Slovenia, Planina Blato is the perfect escape. No crowds, no traffic, just the sound of nature and the scent of pine and wildflowers. Bring your hiking boots, a camera, and your sense of wonder. The magic of Blato Pasture lies not just in the views, but in the quiet beauty of mountain life. This is where the soul of the Slovenian Alps lives, timeless, humble, and breathtaking. Let Planina Blato show you a side of Slovenia that few travelers ever see. Welcome to Velika Planina, one of Slovenia's most enchanting alpine plateaus. Located in the Kamnik-Savinja Alps, it sits high above the town of Kamnik, offering panoramic views and serene landscapes. This pastoral paradise is famous for its traditional wooden shepherd huts, clustered across rolling green meadows that turn purple with blooming crocuses in spring. Velika Planina is not only a natural wonder but also a living museum of Slovenian shepherding culture. During the summer months, local herders bring their cows to graze on the lush pastureland. You can visit the Preskar Hut Museum, the only preserved shepherd hut of its kind, to learn how shepherds lived centuries ago, simple, hardy, and close to nature. The Chapel of Our Lady of the Snows, with its pointed wooden roof, adds charm to the alpine scenery. This tiny church is a peaceful place for reflection, surrounded by nothing but sky and mountain. A cable car ride and chairlift bring you easily to the top, making it a popular day trip for hikers, families, and photographers. Once there, you'll find well-marked trails, ideal for all fitness levels. Whether you prefer a short walk or a full-day trek, Velika Planina has a path for you. Along the way, you'll meet grazing cows and maybe even a friendly shepherd. Don't be surprised if you're offered a taste of fresh sour milk, cottage cheese, or buckwheat zagonki. Traditional food is a big part of the experience here. You can enjoy authentic Slovenian mountain dishes at local huts known as planzarihe. In winter, Velika Planina turns into a white wonderland. Cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and sledding are popular in the quiet, snow-covered landscape. Throughout the year, cultural festivals and folklore events keep ancient traditions alive. Music, dancing, and storytelling bring locals and visitors together in joyful celebration. Velika Planina is more than a destination, it's a journey into the heart of Slovenian heritage. It invites you to slow down, breathe deep, and feel connected to nature and history. So whether you come for the views, the culture, or the quiet, Velika Planina will leave you with memories as fresh and peaceful as the alpine air. Welcome to Jerusalem, one of Slovenia's most charming and peaceful wine regions. Nestled in the rolling hills of northeastern Slovenia, this small village is rich in beauty and tradition. The landscape is like a postcard, vineyards, orchards, and forests weave across soft green hills. It's a place where time slows down and every view is a picture worth keeping. Jerusalem is best known for its centuries-old wine culture. Thanks to the ideal climate and mineral-rich soil, the wines produced here are crisp, aromatic, and award-winning. Follow the Jerusalem Wine Road, and you'll find family-run wineries offering tastings of Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling, and local specialties like Sipin. You can sip wine on a terrace, overlooking vines that stretch toward the horizon. Local winemakers are proud of their heritage and love to share stories passed down through generations. Each glass of wine is not just a drink, it's a connection to the land and its people. At the heart of the village stands the Church of Our Lady of Sorrows, a Baroque gem that has drawn pilgrims for centuries and adds a spiritual calm to the countryside. The village is peaceful and welcoming, where traditions still thrive. You might hear folk music or see locals wearing traditional costumes during village celebrations. Jerusalem is also a place to enjoy the flavors of Slovenian home cooking. Try buchta repa, a hearty pork and turnip stew, fresh baked bread, or delicious strudel made with local fruit. There are hiking and cycling trails winding through vineyards and forests. These paths are perfect for exploring nature, with stops for wine and food along the way. In autumn, the grape harvest brings the region to life. Locals and visitors gather to pick grapes, celebrate with music, and enjoy rustic meals together. Whether you come for the wine, the views, or the peaceful atmosphere, Jerusalem offers a perfect blend of nature, culture, and warm hospitality. It's a destination that touches the soul, inviting you to slow down and savor life's simple pleasures. In Jerusalem, every sunset feels like a blessing, and every moment feels like home. Welcome to Zajamniki Pasture, a hidden gem in the Triglav National Park of Slovenia. Tucked high above the village of Gorja, this alpine plateau offers peace, charm, and breathtaking views. Zajamniki is known for its authentic wooden shepherd huts, lined neatly along a scenic ridge. They form one of the most picturesque alpine settlements in Slovenia. As you walk along the trail, you'll be greeted by rolling green meadows, wildflowers, and a peaceful silence that only the mountains can provide. This area is not just beautiful, it's also steeped in tradition. For centuries, Slovenian shepherds brought cattle to these high pastures during summer. Today, the tradition continues, and you may still see cows grazing freely. bells chiming gently in the distance as farmers tend to their daily routines. The locals are proud of their heritage and their deep respect for nature. You'll find hospitality in every smile and story shared by those who live close to the land. The views from Zajamniki stretch across the Julian Alps, with the majestic Triglav Peak rising in the distance. It's a place that invites reflection, perfect for hikers, photographers, and nature lovers alike. Though there are no restaurants here, the area is rich in traditional Slovenian flavors. Nearby farms often offer cheese, fresh milk, homemade bread, and herbal teas. These simple, hearty foods reflect the Alpine way of life, natural, local, and made with care. If you visit during late spring or summer, you might be welcomed with a shepherd's picnic. Getting to Zajamniki requires a hike or a bike ride. But the journey is part of the magic, through forests, across meadows, and into the clouds. You'll feel as though you've stepped into a living postcard, where time stands still and nature gently embraces you. Planina Zajamniki is not just a destination, it's an experience of quiet beauty, of culture rooted in the earth, and of people living in harmony with the Alpine world. Whether you come to wander, photograph, or simply breathe, Zajamniki leaves a memory that stays long after you leave its peaceful pastures. Welcome to Prejama Castle, one of the most dramatic and mysterious castles in all of Europe. Located in the heart of Slovenia, this incredible fortress is built directly into a towering cliff. Prejama Castle stands proudly at the mouth of a cave, blending natural rock and medieval architecture into a breathtaking sight. Perched 123 meters high, the castle has watched over the Idrijka River Valley for over 800 years. It is the largest cave castle in the world, and the only one of its kind. Step inside to explore stone chambers, secret tunnels, and armories, once used by knights and rebels, including the legendary robber baron, Erasm Luger. Erasm famously held off a siege for over a year, using a secret cave passage to sneak out for supplies from the village below. Walking through the castle feels like stepping back into a medieval story. You can visit the chapel, the living quarters, and even the dark, echoing dungeons. Beneath the castle lies a vast cave system, home to rare bat species and open for guided tours during the summer months. The nearby Postojna Cave, just a short drive away, is another must-see natural wonder. Together, these sites showcase Slovenia's unique blend of nature and history. Local culture here is deeply tied to legends and storytelling. You'll hear tales of heroism, rebellion, and mystery that bring the stone walls to life. When it comes to food, the region offers hearty Slovenian mountain cuisine. Try dishes like hoda, a sauerkraut and bean stew, or strukelji, rolled dumplings with sweet or savory fillings. For dessert, enjoy potica, a traditional nut roll served during holidays and special occasions. You can taste these delights in nearby inns and guest houses, often made from old family recipes. Visiting Prejama Castle is not just about history, it's about atmosphere. The fog rolling over the cliff, the whisper of wind through the caves, it all feels magical. Whether you're an adventurer, a history buff, or a photographer, Prejama Castle is a journey into the heart of Slovenia's medieval past. It's a place where legend meets landscape, and every stone has a story to tell. Don't miss this unforgettable treasure in the Slovenian countryside.